Hello everyone, my name is Pravalika Patruni. Today I'm going to present OpenEMR installation as a part of the Teach 1 assignment for HAP 752 Advanced Health Information System course. I'm a master's student at George Mason University under the Department of Health Administration and Policy. Before installing, let us know what OpenEMR is. It is an open source medical practice management application featuring fully integrated electronic health records, scheduling, electronic billing, internalization free support, and vibrant community, and a lot more. So, OpenEMR 5.0 appliance is a self-contained, pre-configured OpenEMR virtual appliance which is compatible with VirtualBox and VMware. And let us know the requirements. It requires 64-bit VirtualBox or VMware, 100 GB drive space, 2 GB of RAM to allocate the application. You need to definitely have a VirtualBox before your installation. So let's get started. First, we need to go to www.openemr.org and we need to download OpenEMR appliance OVA through this site. So go to downloads here, which actually directs you to the page this way. And you need to scroll down a little bit where you can actually find appliance. Under this appliance, we can see OpenEMR appliance 5-0-0-5_1.ova and along with appliance instructions. So this is the file that we are going to download now. So I would actually suggest everyone to go through the appliance instructions before directly downloading OpenEMR appliance here, because this appliance instructions have requirements for the download and a step-by-step installation process, the operation, and the credentials, which are very much necessary for preceding steps. So you definitely need to go through them. And as you click on to this OpenEMR appliance OVA, this would actually direct you to this page, and there will be like a downloading OpenEMR application at the bottom of the page. So this is a pretty huge file, I would say, like 1.9 GB space it occupies. So make sure you have enough space before downloading it. And it took me 30 minutes, but I would say it purely depends upon the network. So as soon as it downloads, I directed it onto my desktop, because see, if we save onto our desktop, retrieving of the file or the virtual disk image would be very easy for us, instead of like saving it somewhere in the downloads and digging deep into the folders. It's kind of tough comparatively. So I would suggest you to save it onto your desktop instead. So as soon as you save it on your desktop, you can see a virtual image, an icon on the desktop, on which we have to actually double click, and it directly shows the import option onto your virtual machine. So this is not seen in previous versions of OpenEMR. In previous versions, you need to download again. You have to drag and drop onto the virtual machine from the desktop. So this is like a single step importing, which is only seen in the latest version. So you can actually see restore defaults, import and cancel tab. You need to click on import, where you can actually see this importing. It takes a couple of minutes, and then you can see an OpenEMR appliance here on the left side inside your VirtualBox. So then You need to select this, and as soon as it turns blue, you can actually see a start button instead of showing here. You need to click on the start, and then this VirtualBox actually opens up. So this is like an Ubuntu, say Ubuntu 16.04.3 LTS. It's like a server. So it asks for OpenEMR login. This is where you need to again go through the credentials, which is like in the application manual. And it says for SSH you need to use the username OpenEMR and password OpenEMR, and if it is MySQL you need to use root, and OpenEMR you need to use this username and password, but this will be useful in the later stages, but now you need this. So you need to log in through SSH or Linux or Ubuntu using the username and password OpenEMR, and the screen looks like this after you log in. And this step is very important because this connects the server to the web, which is the next step of ours. Now go to the web browser again and type localhost colon 80. This is also given in the manual. So you can actually find under the operation. So it says connect to OpenEMR from localhost colon 80, and then log in using user ID as admin and password as pass. This is what we are going to do now. So after you just type it on your web browser, this shows up. So this is kind of a little registration. It's like a simple registration. Just type on your email address. So the email can be your GMU email or your personal email. It literally doesn't matter at all. You can actually type your email and then hit submit, and then this screen shows up which asks you for username and password, and I actually typed admin under username and PASS under password, which is suggested by the manual, and then I would press login. Then our OpenEMR opens and pops up this way. So I would actually suggest everyone to go to about as soon as the OpenEMR pops up, and this actually directs us to user manual, online support and acknowledgement, licensing and certification. I would suggest everyone to go through the user manual, and if you click on the user manual you can actually see all the tutorials which are very useful for us, for especially the beginners, because there might be many cool features in the OpenEMR which we might not know about, but going through this user manual can actually guide us in a very good way. Yay, so that's it. This is the whole process, and I hope this video guides you all to successfully install and run OpenEMR 5.0 application. And if you have any other questions, or if you're having any issues when you're installing and downloading any either the virtual machine or the application, you can actually feel free to comment under this video. So thank you for watching and have a great day ahead.